Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. We are going to talk about momentum stocks now, stocks on the upswing with Mike Vodicka, our momentum stock strategist at Zacks.com. We wouldn't be talking about stocks on the downswing, that's for sure.
Of course not.
Not in this segment here. One stock that is a momentum stock pick, Dollar Tree Incorporated, DLTR, the ticker symbol. And momentum looks pretty good here?
Yes, it does. This sector in general has been pretty hot for the last year or so in the weak consumer environment. It kind of plays into the recessionary environment that we've seen. Dollar Tree has been one of the top performers. It's a discount retailer, 3,800 stores, market cap about $5.8 billion. So they've done really well in this environment. We saw first quarter results on May 21st. The revenue was up 14% year over year to $1.35 billion. Solid production. They also had a 9% earnings surprise, and that brings their average earnings surprise up to, I think it was about 15% over the last 4 quarters or so. So they've been consistent.
Yep.
Getting into some of the details, they were able to open up their, expand their operating margins a little bit, up to 9.5% from 8.1% last year. So that says that not only are they growing their top line, but they're also managing their expenses, driving their costs down. That's something we always look for. The company also, in spite of the fact they've been expanding a lot, they have a really solid balance sheet too. Cash of $339 million, and they have debt of only $267 million. So that's a reasonable debt load for a company of this magnitude. We've seen a little bit of movement in estimates. The current year estimate is up about 15 cents in the last month at $2.97. The next year estimate is up to $3.35. That's a pretty solid growth projection. Just recently, the company announced that the board had approved a $500 million share buyback program over the next 2 years.
Okay.
So we're looking for that to buoy shares moving forward also. Getting into the valuation, shares are trading at about 14.5 times forward earnings.
So it's at an all-time high?
It is at an all-time high, yeah. We saw the all-time high just a couple days ago, early July 6th. At $44 as the market was trending lower. But then over the last couple of days, we did see a little bit of downward pressure. So we're pressuring a key level of support at $41, but the long-term trend is definitely still bullish.
Okay. Sounds like a winner to me. JOYG Global, JOYG, another momentum stock you've written about recently. They're a manufacturer of mining equipment, right?
Yes, they produce these big machines and trucks that go in there and dig all the minerals out of the ground. It's a pretty interesting business. They've been around since 1884, so they have quite a long history. A market cap of $5.35 billion too, so it's on the border between a large mid cap and a small large cap. Basically, this company, in spite of the nature of their business, they've held up well in the recessionary environment. They've posted year-over-year sales gains for every year for the last 10 years. Their share price did take a hit in the recessionary environment, but their fundamentals still held up pretty strong. Recently, we had second quarter results from early June. Revenue was down a little bit year over year, but they did come through with a nice earnings surprise of 49%, so that'll give their share price a nice little pop. Their average earnings surprise over the last 4 quarters is about 26% too, so they've been consistent also. They saw, they have a really strong global presence. They said all their regions were pretty solid. They've seen their North America business perking up, and then China and India have been really hot for them. Those are the 2 emerging markets that have been seeing a lot of growth. Their backlog of orders jumped $200 million to $1.7 billion, so we saw some nice growth there too. And their balance sheet is perking up too. They're paying down a lot of their debt and they're building up their cash position. That's going to help them moving forward.
Yeah. What's the stock price looking like?
Moving to the chart here is we saw a multi-year high in late April at $66. Since then, we've seen a little bit of weakness on general market volatility. Right now, shares are pressuring the longer-term trend line at about $47, $48. But again, the long-term trend is definitely still bullish and the fundamentals look strong.
Cool. Do you own either of these two?
No, I don't.
All right. You can check out more Zacks Rank Buy stock pick ideas on our homepage, Zacks.com, if you're not already there watching this video. Just go to Zacks.com, look in the upper right-hand corner. We put 4 new stock pick ideas up there for you daily, 1 in each of the investing categories that we write about. On Zacks.com, Mike's category, Momentum, is included. With Mike Vodicka, I'm Terry Ruffalo.